I know it will not be comfortable for many to be told that the devil as an entity fighting God from beginning of time does not exist. Is it possible for God to contradict itself? If God is omnipotent, omnipotent means 100% powerful, meaning there's no other power besides it. Omnipresent means it's everywhere present. It's present even in my hands, in my watch, in everything. And omniscient means God is all-knowing. How can all-knowing God be tricked by a so-called devil, and then God needed help and called upon Angel Michael to fight the devil, as we read in Revelations, and then when the devil was not even destroyed, he was cast on this tiny little planet in the universe to hunt God's special children. Bible tells us in Jeremiah 4:5 that I form the light and I form the darkness, I create good and I create evil. I, the Lord, form all these things. And that tells us that everything God created has a divine purpose. The divine cannot create anything that is not divinely purposeful. What that scripture will also mean that your understanding, your positioning will make you see something as good and as evil. So go beyond your perceptions of good and evil and know that everything came from me. So instead of judging something as good and evil, go to God and ask God, what is your idea concerning what is happening to me? What is your idea concerning this situation or that situation? So you don't label it as good and evil and become slave to good and evil. Well, there's the argument that everything that has a name exists. True, mirage has a name, but we know that mirage depends upon your position and perception. So depending upon your position, you will see that there's a pool of water here. And if you're standing in the story building and your perception makes you see the pool of water and you dive into it, you are going to hit hard ground. It's a mirage. So yes, mirage exists, but it is not real. Similarly, if I were to switch on the light in the darkened room, the darkness will say, I am not here. So the light in this context is real, and the darkness in this state is not real. So this tells us that everything that exists, yes, has a name, but some things are real and some are not real. Evil, according to Proverbs 23 verse 7 says, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. So every evil, therefore, is coming from your thinking backed by your feeling. When your thinking and your feeling are not in alignment with the cosmic purpose and plan for your life and all of life, then it becomes evil. When we studied God, we realized that we are interconnected, interrelated with everything and everyone. So every good you are seeking, you must seek it to advance you in a way that it advances everybody else too. Else you are likely to think that, well, it is advancing your life, but it's hurting other people, so it becomes evil for them whilst you are seeing it as good for yourself. So you're becoming rich in money while you are exploiting people. They are going to consider what's happening to them as evil, while you are considering what's happening to you as good. That's why it's relative, contingent. So evil is born when we are not in alignment with the infinite good of the universe. That's why it's important to find your purpose in life and pursue success, joy, wisdom, happiness in a way that it brings success, joy, wisdom, and happiness to everyone else. Do you know that the greatest evils are caused in the world by our pursuit for happiness? Isn't that strange? In the pursuit for happiness, you believe somebody is standing in your way, so the person must be killed. You believe when you get money, you get health, you get a good wife, a good husband, and then you will be happy. So anything that is standing in the way of this, you want to even kill that thing. And in so doing, you do things that hurt other things in life, which now becomes evil. So evil is simply your feeling and your thinking in action. Let's continue in the next lesson. Peace.
Join us this August for a series of unforgettable events that highlight our commitment to empowering lives and promoting world peace. Don't miss out.